Go to Node.js. First of all, what is Node.js? Node.js is software developed using C++. By whom? Rihanna. What is the specialty of it? Because it has JavaScript engine in it. Because it has a JavaScript engine in it, that's why it is special. Understanding what I'm saying? Node.js is a normal C++ software actually. Because it has JavaScript engine in it, so it can execute the JavaScript code. That's why Node.js is special. Till then JavaScript engine is limited to browser only. Then this new possibilities came. And what Riandal has done, Riandal has developed this Node.js, which has a JavaScript engine in it. Not only that, they have added so many modules to it. Out of that OS module, we have tried yesterday. OS module, we have tried yesterday. There are so many inbuilt modules are there. OS module is there, event module is there, path module is there, HTTP module is there, stream module is there. Likewise, so many inbuilt modules are there. This we have tried it yesterday. One of the inbuilt modules. Now we will be going a bit depth into it. We'll be learning a concept called modules. Modules, JavaScript modules. What exactly is JavaScript module? Any idea? Any JavaScript file you create, that is a module. I can compare module with the white paper. On that white paper, if you write a request, that becomes request letter. If you write about leave, that becomes leave letter. If you write a complaint, that becomes complaint letter. Got my point? Module is like a white paper. So module is nothing but a JavaScript file. In this JavaScript file, you can create a class. Yes or no? You can create a component also. Yes or no? JavaScript is JavaScript file is a module. That module can be converted into a class or component. We have worked on both also. We have created the JavaScript file, converted that into a component. The same way we have created a JavaScript file, converted that into a class also. To create a class, use a keyword called class. To convert a component, use a shortcut RFC. That means, have you created JavaScript modules before? So many you have created. Now, when it comes to JavaScript modules, there are two types of modules. In JavaScript. One is a common JS module. Another is ES module. Common JS module and ES module. Common JS module is old approach. ES module is new approach. Understanding? Now I will be showing you. You will understand the differences. Now what I will do, now I'm creating a folder. folder called module. So inside this, I am creating a JavaScript file index.js. You can create any name, index.js or app.js or server.js. Any name you can put it. Index.js, I have created it. This is a normal JavaScript file. This is a normal JavaScript file. That is nothing but module. So this is nothing but a module. You can write whatever you want. Right? Whatever you want. I'll say simply say console dot now. We are writing in JavaScript file which is called as module. Now I have created something. Now what I will do is I will run it. How do I run it? How do I run it? No, it's we are writing in a JavaScript file which is called as module. Now, if I wanted to run React.js project, what is the command I have to give? npm start. If I wanted to run this Node.js, Node file name I have to give. Now, I don't want two different comments. We can make similar also. Now, in React.js, we have package.json file. Do we have package.json file here? We don't have any package.json file. So now what I will do, I wanted to create a package.json file. Now what I wanted to do, Node.js also I wanted to use it like a React.js project. So same command, so it will be easy for us. So what I will do, I wanted to create a package.json file. There React.js also we can install packages. Here also we can install packages. But there if you install any packages, it will be stored in package.json. But here no package.json. So their package.json is automatically creating it, but here it won't create automatically. We have to create. So now I wanted to create a package.json file. I simply say npm. Whenever I say npm init, it will ask to create. It will ask some questions. Let us. Now it is asking what is the package name. You just say enter. It takes the default values. Are able to see package.json file is created with the default values. The default values. Understand? Now we are creating a Node.js project like React.js. There package.json file is there. Here it is not there. Now I am creating package.json file. Run it. npm start. I want it to run like this also. So here are able to see something called scripts. Here what I will do, I will create a new script called star. And here the command will be node space index.js. Now if I say npm and this script name npm start, this will run. Understanding what I am doing? So now if what I will do, I will say npm star. Let's see what I see. We are writing in a JavaScript file which is called as module. Now React.js also JavaScript we are dealing with. Here also dealing with JavaScript. But that is a separate thing because they have created everything for us. React.js is everything is ready-made. We just give npx create React app, that's it. Package.json file will be created. SRC folder will be created. Public folder will be created. It will be created. Initialized. CSS file will be created. Linked. Everything is automatic there. Nothing is automatic here. Now, you wake up in the morning in your house. breakfast is ready. But you wake up in the morning in your bachelor room, nothing will be ready. You have to go, either you have to cook or you have to go and eat it. If you are smart, what is it, Zomato or whatever, nothing will come. You have to do it. Here, staying in your home is like React.js, everything they created. Here, everything we have to do it on our own. There, index.js, app.js, app.css, index.html, git file, everything is created. Here, index.js also created by us. Package.json also created by us. Understanding? And here we are writing the command, start command, node, index.js, that is the npm start. Whatever the command I have given here, that will be executing the project starts. Like npx created. Hmm. There it shows. Here it does. Yes. There everything will be created. Build command is created. Start command is created. Test command is created. Here nothing is created. We have to create. That's many start command. Yes. Now, if I open any of the previous projects, React, for example, I'm just opening this first React. Now I'm coming to package.json. In the React app, it's created by the system automatically. Whenever we give the command called npx create React app. Now see, in scripts are able to see React type of script start. If we say npm start, it executes this. Got a point? Similar, we are creating it here, but here it is ready-made. Here it is not ready-made. Here it is not ready-made. That's why we are writing it. But node underscore modules is not here. There it is there. Here it is not there because we haven't installed any packages. If I install any package, it will be available here. For example, we have a package called, we have worked on a package called Moment, remember? Moment. Dates, handling dates. That can be used here also. Now I'll say npm install Moment. Now see what happens. Automatically, node underscore modules will be created and the moment will be added into that and it will be added in package.json. Now see, are you able to see node underscore modules? It is created and it will be updated in package.json. See, dependencies. Understanding what we are doing. Complicated. So there everything is ready-made. Just to give one command. npx create React app. Files will be created, folders will be created, linking between the files and folders, everything is done. But here nothing is done. Index file we have created, package file we have created, and if we install the package, modules it is creating and updating the package. Understand? And now what are we going to learn today is modules. What? Modules. What exactly is this modules? There we create a component and use it in app.js. The same thing we can do it here. Now let us see here. What I will do, I'll create a JavaScript file called send student.js is the JavaScript file I have created. And here what I will do, I'll create a function. I'll create variable. Let English marks equal to 90. English, Chinese, social, maths. Very good. Social. Update these variables to 90, 91, 92, 93, 94. And I'll create a function. Let that calculate the result. It is like a component in a way. Component we create in a separate file and use it in abstract things. Same thing we are doing it. It's a console log there. Inside calculate. Inside calculate. Okay. Now I wanted to use this in index.js. I wanted to use this in index.js. Now, how do I do that? First of all, I have to export it. How to export it? Then index.js, I can import it. Even component also, we have done the same thing. We are exporting it, then we are importing it. Now, how do I export it? I'll say module dot module dot export is equal to whatever you wanted to export, export it. I wanted to export English marks, Telugu marks, Hindi marks. And I'm also exporting calculate. I am exporting 3 properties and 1 method. Three variables and 1 function I am exporting. I have created and I am exporting it. Now what I can do, I can come to index.js, then I can import. How are we exporting? Module dot exports. Module dot exports and I am exporting. Then I wanted to import it in index.js. So I am coming to index.js. How do I import it? Now see, let PS 10 student is equal to, I'll say required 10 student database dot slash 10 student. Now whatever I have exported, everything is stored into this TS. Then I can use PS dot calculate. Understanding what I'm saying? Now index.js file is the starting file. This 10 student is like a component. We have created it, we have exported it, and here we are importing it. And now if I run it, how do I run it? npm start. Yes, node is also correct, but I am giving npm start. It is going to the start command. There we have given node. Say npm start. Now you see this also should get. Now see, are you able to see inside? Calculate this. That means we have created there and using it here. But there we are exporting and here we are. Modules means If you create something, you should export it, then we can import. But the difference between React.js and here is, there we are creating modules. First we are creating the file, that is called module. Then we are typing RFC, that is converting into component. Whenever we type RFCE, it is automatically writing the export command. In app.js, whenever we write that component name, it is automatically writing the. There everything we are doing, but automatically is happening. Here we are doing manually. That's that. Now we just come to any of our. We come to that. Now you take any of the React projects. I'll go and see any of the components. I'm coming to. This is the old project which we have created. Now I just wanted to go for any of the components. CEO details is the project component we have created. This is actually a JavaScript module. And in this module, what we have done, we have created a component. And if you scroll down, we are actually exporting it, RFC. We are exporting it. In React.js, we are exporting using a keyword called export. In Node.js, we are exporting it using a keyword called module.export. Why that difference? The reason is, as I said, there are two types of modules. As I said, there are two types of modules. One is common JS, and there is ES module. One is common JS module. And there is ES. Okay. In ES module, if you wanted to export it, you have to use export keyword. What? Export keyword. If you wanted to import it, import keyword. In common JS, if you wanted to export it, you have to use module.exports. Module.exports. Export TS. If you wanted to import it, require. If you wanted to import it, require. Understand? And in React.js, by default, React.js uses ES module. React.js by default, React.js uses ES module. In Node.js by default, uses common JS module. That's what you have to write like this. Understanding what I'm saying? So now what we have done? We have created a module called student. We have created a variable and we have created a function. And out of that we are exporting. I am not exporting all, I am exporting 3 variables and 1 function. And here in index.js, I am importing it and storing it into a variable, and from there I am accessing. Now if I wanted to access English marks, is console.log, say es dot English marks. Now it should show the marks which we are assigned. How do I start at 10 p.m.? 90. Understand? Which is easy actually? Common JS is easy or ES modules are easy? ES modules are easy. We can use ES modules here also. Now, what I will do in index.js, are able to see required. Below the R are able to small dots, small, very small dots. If I roll over on it, now see, file is a common JS module. It may be converted to ES module. Are able to see? File is a common JS module. It can be converted into ES module. Now what I will do, I are able to quick fix here. I am just clicking on this quick fix. Now see what happens. One, fix. Converted to ES module. Yes. It is using input. Now here also I have to change it. Here module.exports. Small dots are showing here also. I am rolling over on top of it. Here also I am using quick fix and converted to ES module. Now we are exporting using export keyword. We are importing using import keyword. Will this work or it won't work? Now it's npm star. Let us see what happens. Is working or not working? It is giving error. This is the syntax error. Cannot use import statement outside a module. Understanding what I'm saying now? It is not working. The reason is we have to change the project settings also. Now you come to package.json. In package.json, just before dependencies, we just specify type. What? Type. The common JS or ES. Module means ES. Now I'm changing it to module. Module means the ES module. Now it will work. Still something is wrong. We have imported it. Are you able to see? Usually export default. Default is the keyword we have to use if you are exporting any one, but you are actually exporting four. English marks, Telugu marks, Hindi marks, calculator. That you are exporting four. In that case, you should not use default. If you are exporting any one, then you have to use default. Understanding what I am saying? So, there are two types of JavaScript modules. Common JS, ES module. In ES module, if you wanted to export it, export keyword you use it. If you wanted to import it, you import keyword. And in common JS, if you wanted to export it, use module.exports. Import it, use require. Now, which one we have? We will proceed further. We will follow ES module or common JS. We will follow common JS. Why? The reason is import keyword in Node.js is the new entry here. That is not as powerful as require. There are certain scenarios where require only can be used, not import. For example, in ETLs, you can use require keyword. You cannot use import keyword. Got a point? I am writing the code. If A is true, you can say require that. Else you can say require this. But import you cannot use that. Got a point? Even the import is latest, but it is not powerful yet when it comes to Node.js. That is first thing. And because of that reason, many people are still using common JS. That is the reason wherever you see Node.js code, you will find common JS export and require also. Even if you go and join in any company, 70 to 80% of the cases, you may find common JS code only. And you have already worked on ES module code. You can work on common JS here, you can learn both. Understanding? I want you to learn both. So if that is also good, this is also good. You have already worked on export, import so many times. So here we will follow common JS module approach. The reason, because import is not as powerful as require, first thing, and the majority of the Node.js developers are using common JS. Why are we not using TypeScript? TypeScript is more powerful than JavaScript. We have discussed. So why are we not using? Many people are using JavaScript. Got a point? So in React, we create separate components and we import it into app.js. In the same way, in Node.js, we create separate modules. We import it, we export it using module.exports. We import it using require, and we use it. Understanding, but it supports both Node.js supports both. But to give you an understanding, module.exports and require is like a petrol car. Export and import in Node.js is like electric car. You wanted to buy a car, which one do you buy? Why? Electric is advanced feature. Some limitations are there. That is new. Some limitations are there. Now they say 350 kilometers. If they are saying 350 means it will be around 250. So no, in bike ad they will say 99.9 kilometers or 101 kilometers, but they will put star. Certain conditions. So if they say 100, we will calculate 80. In cities, 65 only. If they say 350, we will calculate 250 or 300 vehicles. Now, once we plan something, we'll go after 300 kilometers, you have to charge it. Where do you go? And will it charge for half an hour? No. 6 hours, 7 hours, where do you wait? So, electric car is like import in Node.js. Import a ES module like in Node.js. Common JS is like a petrol car. Even though future is electric, but still we use this. It takes a bit more time. Got it? Now I can create any number of modules. Module is nothing but a JavaScript file. I can create any number of JavaScript files. I can export it and I can import it and I can use it. And everything is happening without JavaScript, without the browser. Here, CSS won't work. We cannot link CSS and all this because there is no UI. It's developed using C++. Developed using C++. Everything is command. See, if I wanted to run the code, run the code, I have to give the command node or npm start because it is developed using C++. CUI, character user interface. Understanding what I am saying? Now I have converted this into ES module. Now let me create one more fresh common JS. Right? By default it is common JS. In React by default it is ES module. Here by default common JS. Okay. So let me create one more project and close this. ES. ES. ES is the short form of EC MA script. ES. What is ECMA? European Computers Manufacturers Association. European Computers Manufacturers Association. Short form is ECMA. And ECMA script is nothing but JavaScript. The actual official name of JavaScript is ECMA script. Understand? We call it as humans, but technically we are Homo sapiens. Scientific word. So JavaScript is the normal keyword everyone uses, but technically it is called as ECMA script. And short form of the ECMA script is this. Okay. Now what I will do, I am coming here. I'll come to modules. I'll get one more folder. Modules. Coming here. Again, here everything we have to see. I'm giving an example. Your father has set up a business, or your father has purchased a house. After few years, that automatically passes to their next generation. Yes or no? So that means, do you need to search the place? Your father has already done. Do you need to construct the house? Your father has already done. Do you need to set up the painting? Your father has already done. Fans, AC, TV, everything is done by your father automatically. So now you are staying in that house. Now you got a good job, getting good salary. Then you wanted to construct a new house, individual house. Then what you have to do? You have to search for the place. You have to construct the house, painting, everything you have to set up. First thing is like React.js. Everything they will do automatically. Just type the command npx create React app. But here, Everything we have to do on our own. Index file you create it. Package.json file you create it. Script command you write it. Modules, everything you create. Now what I will do, first I will create the starting file, which is I can give any name, app.js I can give, index.js I can give, server.js I can give, any name I can give. I am giving the name index.js. The reason is, if I give app.js, in React.js also we have app.js. If you are working on Node and React.js parallelly, it creates confusion. Which app.js? This app.js belongs to React or Node. But we don't touch index.js in React. Right? That's why I'm writing index. Index means starting page. Or if you feel this is also not comfortable, you can name it to server.js. Rename server.js. Any name you can. And once now the server.js is fine. Here I simply write console.log. Right. Then I wanted to run it. Now what I can do? I can open Node, command Node, file name I can give it, but I want it to be similar to React.js. Similar to React.js. Now if I give npm star, will it work or it won't work? Won't work. Whenever I give npm star, first of all it looks for package.json file. Inside package.json file it looks for the script. Inside that script it looks for the start. Now we don't have start command in scripts. We don't have scripts. First of all, we don't have package.json. Now I want to create package.json. npm, say enter. By default, it selects some default values. We just say enter. Say enter. All the default values it is taken. Package.json file is created. Now I am coming here. Now what I will do? See here, it is automatically taking the main file as server. That is the starting file. Main file means starting file. Now here I will write the command. Here it is automatically written. I haven't written this. It is automatically written. Probably if I write server.js, it is writing automatically. Then say npm. If it is not created, we have to write it. No. Inside server. Now I can create modules and I can use it. How do I create a module? I'm creating a file and say company. Some name I'm giving it. Then I'm creating a variable let company name is equal to ABC. Let the director is equal to then let the city location is equal to I'm creating some dummy. Then let the operations creating a function. Which company is specialized. some stocks or something. I'm typing. Now I have created a JavaScript file. Technically, we call it as module. Now this is ES module or common JS module. Common JS module. In React, it creates ES module. Here it is common JS module by default. Then I wanted to use it. I wanted to, whatever I have created it, I wanted to use it in index.js. Now I will try to call these operations. First of all, I cannot do that. Why I cannot do that? We have to export it. How do I export it? I'll say module dot exports brackets. We export whatever you want it. Now I'll just export the operation. I'm just exporting operations function. Then I'll come here. I will import it. Require. Let company equal to require dot slash company. Then whatever we have exported will be stored into this. Then I can use it also. Company dot. Now if I say npm start insert server.js. This company specialized in doing some research about stocks. Understanding what I'm saying. Now there are three types of modules we can import. One is the custom module created by you. That means company is a module created by us. We are importing it. And another inbuilt in Node.js, like OS module. Yesterday I have shown you. How do I import it? I'll say let OS is equal to, I'll simply say OS. Now I'm importing it. Understanding? Then I can, now this OS is a module. They have exported so many methods and variables. Properties and methods means variables and functions. Now what I will do here, I'll say console log OS dot total memory. This is a function they have exported it, and we have imported the module and we are using it. We have one more method is there. OS dot read memory. Now in this, they will be giving us in bytes. This is the total memory. This is the total available memory. Now they are giving it in numbers, in bytes. Now I wanted to convert the bytes into kilobytes. Then how do I do that? By 1000. We'll be getting KB. Then KB is into MB by 1000. Then MB is into GB by 1000. Let us see what I will get it. Are you able to see? 8 GB I have it. This is in GB. Now, how much free memory is available? Say free memory This is bytes, convert that into KB, convert that into MB. Then that can be converted into GB also, which I am not doing it for now. So it will display it in MB, how much MB is available. Are you able to see it? 676 MB. 676 MB free space is available. Approximately, you are able to see 33 approximately. Understanding? So OS is the inbuilt module of Node.js. I am just showing you here just to display. I am just showing this for you just to show it. But normally, where people use this, imagine you are running this application. The number of available memory is very less. Then it will inform to the system administrator by sending a message. Server available memory is too slow. Do something. Then he'll come and do something. Something like that it can be used. Understanding what I'm saying? We can detect what operating system also. If this is the operating system, you do this. If this is the operating system, you do this. We can do that also. That you have to go through their documentation. Now what I'll do, I'll say Node.js. I'm clicking on Node.js. So I'm clicking on docs. 18.13.0 APA. The properties in the modules. In this, I am going for OS. See, there are so many methods they have given. Variables they have given, methods they have given. Free memory we have used it. Platform are able to see. Platform, if I click on it, they will return a string identifying the operating system platform for which Node.js is running basically. If it is Macintosh, it will return as Darwin. If it is Windows, it returns as Win32. Now mine is Macintosh as Windows. Macintosh, so it should give us Darwin. Now what I will do is .platform. I'll say let OS is equal to OS name equal to OS dot platform. So this gives us the name we are storing into this. Now I'll write this OS name equal to Darwin. That means Macintosh. So console log this operating system is Mac and is developed under the leadership of you. Else, again if I write you, OS name equal to Win32, then console log this operating system is Microsoft Windows developed under the leadership of Windows. Now let me try to run it. This is operating system is Mac and is developed under the leadership of Windows. So we are able to detect it and execute it accordingly. understanding this is one of the modules. There are so many modules are there, which we can see. Now there is one more. Any Windows, it returns as Win30. If it is Android, it will return as Android. There is one more module is there called path. Path means you can import like this, and if you give the path of the file name, it gives the details about that. That means what is the directory name, what is the path name, extension name, file name, everything they will give us. Let me show you. Path.pass. Pass is a method. Pass is a method. Let me show you this. To use path module, what I have to do? I have to import it. Right. Then what I will do is simply say path.pass. I'm just giving some name, home/user/that.my.txt. Now it gives us the details. Console.log. Now see here, I have given a string of the path, and it is giving what is the root, what is the directory name, what is the file name, what is the extension, what is the actual name, everything we are separating it, and that is the specialty of this path. There is one more module is there called file system. Are you able to see file system? File system means you can create files, you can read folders, everything can be done. We'll be using it at one. We have something called events. We don't use events directly, but indirectly we use. We have something called HTTP. If you install this, if you import this package, your Node.js application becomes server. Your Node.js application becomes server. Okay. That also will be working on it. Right now, we have worked on two types of modules here. One is a custom module created by us, and these two are inbuilt modules. We can install modules from externally also from npm-js. How do I do that? I'll say npm install moment. I'm installing the module from third party npm-js. Then I can import it and I can use it. So this is a custom modules created by us. These are the inbuilt modules of Node.js. Now I'll say let moment equal to required. Then I can use anything from moment what they have explained. Now I'll go to their documentation. Moment JS. Now what I will do, I will just use this moment.format. Here I will say console.log spacing this moment.format. Now it should give us this message. Okay. Able to see February 1st, 2023, 5:12. We are using three ways of using modules. Two types of modules, common JS, ES, two types of modules. Here we are using three sources of modules. One is created by us, local source, and there is inbuilt, and then there is external. all the three we are using it. Created by us is one thing. This is by us. This is inbuilt. This is third part. Understanding there is a one more is there called colors. What colors that can be used for Node.js yes. So how do we install it? npm install colors. npm install colors. Now I'll come here and say npm install colors. What exactly this colors does, right? They will beautify the command line terminal. Normal terminal means black background, white text normally, but you can beautify that by giving different colors. Understanding? Now I have imported installed colors. Then how do I use it? Now see, in console log, you just write whatever you want and give the color. You can get it. Now see here, normally giving, simply write console log here Rahul or getting or not. Simple message I have given it. Now if I run it, normally display in white color text. Yes or no? See, here Rahul or getting it up. Now what I will do, I will just say dot green. We have to import. Then we can use it. Colors. And let me show you. Are able to see? Rahul is showing in. You don't want green color. You want yellow color, red color. They'll make the terminal also a bit colorful. Now see, it is showing that. Now different styles are there. Now see, they have given it underline red, inverse, rainbow, trap. Now I just copy it and use it. You'll understand. Now see, yellow is showing in green. I like cake and pies. That is showing in underline red. Inverse the color. Oh my God, rainbow colors. Understanding what I'm saying? Now, dot rainbow means they are giving rainbow colors. Likewise, if you go through the documentation, you can get inverse rainbow track. Like understanding what I'm saying? Set theme. So they have given verbose, prompt, info, data, help, warn, debug and error. Now if I use silly, it should show it in rainbow colors. Now dot silly. Here Rahul should be shown in rainbow colors. I think it is not showing. Probably we have to set it. do these things basically. Cyan color, gray color. Now I have started using third party. There is a third party package called Express. What? Express. This Express is actually improved version of HTTP mode. HTTP mode. Node.js has HTTP module. They have taken that HTTP module and improvised it and named it as Express. If you install this Express, your normal Node.js application becomes server. You can receive the request, you can send the request. Understanding what I'm saying? But you have to install it. You have to install this Express. If you install this Express, then your Node.js application becomes server. It can receive it. Understanding what I'm saying? So in our next session, what I will do, I will show you. I don't need to show you how to install it. npm install Express, you will get it. How to, once we get it, there are certain methods out there. Using those methods, you can convert that to server. Now we know how to send the request. We don't know how to create the server and how to receive the request. Now in our next session, we will be learning how to create the server using Express.js, how to receive the request, how to create an API endpoint so we can receive the request. That we will be learning in our next session. Step by step. Yeah. So the beauty of this Node.js is they have broken the limitations. They have broken the limitations. Like Rajmoli has broken the limitations. Never imagined a Telugu music director gets a Global Globe Award. Have anyone imagined? No. Oscar, once A.R. Rahman got some possibilities that in Telugu industry, no expected. But we got a Golden Globe Award, and no one expected that Telugu film song will be part of the Oscar. Understand? But anyway, now here also it actually Express does that. Node.js, if you don't install Express, that will be a normal software, can be tried using command line. After installing Express, that becomes a middleware. Can receive the request and can send the response. That will be working in our next session. Step by step. Once we work on this Express, we will be working on database. Because we have to, middleware has to connect to database. So now, basically, in MERN, MongoDB, Express.js, React.js, Node.js. We are almost done with this. There are still few more concepts out there, but 100% is not done yet. Now we have started working on this and this. And later we will be working on this. But this is the major shift. If this MERN is, if I compare with the BJP party, React.js is like Modi. Modi is 85%. Remaining all are 10-15%. So this React.js is main. Once we learn that, remaining will be not. Now, once we start working on Node.js, have I covered you what is variables, what is data type, what is loops? Why? Already we have worked on it. But if it is a Python full stack, again you have to learn what is Python, how to create variables, how to create functions. If it is Java full stack, you have to learn. .NET full stack, you have to learn. But MERN full stack, not required. Because React.js is JavaScript only. Node.js is also JavaScript. Got a point? That's the advantage. I want you to try these things. Create custom modules, export it and import it and use it. Use inbuilt modules. Try to use Moment or Express.js. You just do research it. I think I'll cover it. What we have covered today?